Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Kim A, and I'm back with a new episode of When I First Heard. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me, Kim A, and I'm back for another episode of When I First Heard. And on today's episode of When I First Heard, I love saying it. I do. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about my favorite male group of all time. And when I say of all time, I mean it. I really do. These guys remind me so much of my childhood. They remind me of the best times of my life. They remind me of sitcoms such as Moesha, such as, The Parenthood. They remind me of watching Soul Train Awards and the BET Awards and just the good times that we had back in the day, way back into time, okay? I'm going to be talking about Dru Hill's Tell Me What You Want. Tell me what you need. We're going to get into it because I feel like we don't. And I'm doing the Lotto Brokey fingers right now. I don't know why I'm just doing it. But we don't talk about Dru Hill enough. And that's a problem for me because, like I said, they're my favorite male group, R&B group to be exact. And we're going to give them their flowers today because they had They had singers. I very rarely listen to people who cannot sing. Shout out to Whitney Houston. But Dru Hill, Cisco, back in the day, they had to say their name. They had to ask for help. Help me sing. Toto, help me sing. Toto, help me sing. We had to ask for help. We had to remind you of our name so you won't forget the talent that brought you this song, okay? Tell Me. Let's get into Tell Me because back in the day when I used to listen to this song, it was like the single was released July 30th of 1996. I was a little bit shy of 5 years old. And the song was written by Stanley Brown, Myron A. Contrell, produced by Stanley Brown. And the song first appeared on the soundtrack of the 1996 film Eddie. Okay? The music video was filmed in September and premiered on TV 2 months later. And I know y'all heard me mention Moesha and The Parenthood. That's because y'all remember back in the day when we used to watch our favorite TV shows, sitcoms, and you would just see one of your favorite artists or groups perform on that TV show. I miss that so much. Moesha had so many legendary performances. So did the Parkers. Who else? The Parenthood, Sister. They had so many legendary artists performing on the show and performing some of their biggest singles. And the group Dru Hill also performed their song Tell Me on Moesha in 1997, and then they performed on the 4th season of The Parenthood. We don't have it like that anymore. I'm so sad. That's why I love shows like Abbott Academy. I loved Insecure. We just need more. We need more. We do. Shout out to Mara Brock-Akil. Shout out to her for giving us Forever because we love to see it. And then we're going to get into the lyrics. We have to get into the lyrics. First of all, let's just talk about Dru Hill because, like I said, I feel like y'all be playing on their top, and I don't like that a lot. I don't like it. I don't like it. In my nephew TK voice, I don't. Because when it comes to male vocalists, Dru Hill for me, the original Dru Hill for me, especially, I'm specifically talking about the original Dru Hill. And Jazz, Cisco, they really had such distinctive voices, and you would know when their verse was coming up or when it was them singing on a verse because they could carry. Cisco's voice was like velvet to me. It was so smooth, so rich. It was just luxurious. And to this day, Cisco really sings. His mic is always on. He's gonna give you he's gonna give you a backflip. He's gonna give you a performance, if you will, because he's an entertainer. He's a singer. He comes from the 90s, that generation, that era where you had to have talent in order to succeed. And we love that. We love when an artist go through artist development and PR training and things like that. Shout out to Dru Hill for that. It was just something about them that stood out to me. It wasn't even just the singles and the albums. It was their chemistry when I seen them together in interviews. It was their music videos. I feel like every Dru Hill music video that I could think of, there's a story being told. I think about These Are the Times. I think about Never Make a Promise. I think about 5 Steps. It's always a story being told. And I used to love that about Dru Hill so much. I feel like we don't have, first of all, let's, say what it is. We don't put money into music videos these days. We don't. And why is that? They say nobody is watching music videos. And that may be true because we have streaming, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Facebook, we have Twitter. We have all of these platforms where we could just see things and we don't have to necessarily go and sit and watch TV. But for me, I really enjoyed watching Dru Hill videos back in the early 2000s and in the 90s. It just meant so much to me. They gave me a story. I felt like I was watching like a mini movie production. Excuse me. They just gave so much. And I'm going to get into the lyrics. So, they said, it comes on with, tell me what you want, tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, baby. Tell me. And the song opens with, anything is possible. Anytime you want it, girl, let me know. Won't ask why, just let it flow. I definitely was making up my own lyrics. Do your thing, baby, take control. On my knees, just say the word. No request is gonna go unheard. I'll take my time when I'm loving you. Foreplay at 1 won't end till 2. Never knew he said that. Oh my God, I be making up my own lyrics. But this is my song. And I also wanted to talk about this song because I don't know if y'all have been seeing the trend of the parents making their kid do the Cisco jump. The tell me what you want. When we jump from one leg to the next. It's been like a form of punishment for kids being bad, acting out, or, just getting on their parents' nerve. And they'll make the kids do the Cisco the Dru Hill tell me dance. And the kids are over it. Like, it's so hilarious to me because this dance means so much to us as a culture, as like growing up in the 90s, like 2000s, like how much Dru Hill meant to us. And this dance, like I can never play this song and not do the dance. It's like you have to do the dance when you play the song. So the fact that black parents are using this as a form of like punishment, but it's like not too much. It's like you don't have to like touch them, but just make them do this dance. You're gonna exercise, you're gonna get tired, but it's like I got my life when I saw this on TikTok. But that just goes to show like how much it goes to show how connected black people are as a culture. And I don't want to make it about race, but it's like the fact that this song came out in the 90s and 1996 to be exact, and it's a resurgence of not only the song but the dance. Things like that, it means something to me. We're in 2025 and right now it's trending on TikTok, on social media, about parents making their kids or having their kids do the Dru Hill, having their kids do the Dru Hill tell me dance. That's crazy to me. But we love to see it because it's like, let's go back down a rabbit hole. Let's go back to when times were good. Let's go back to having fun and enjoying music and having the kids see like, baby, we was living. Like, we didn't have social media. We were just living our lives. And enjoying the art that artists would put out, that they would give to us, you know? I feel like I do kind of have some type of sympathy for this new generation because they will never know the joy of not having to be glued to a phone to have fun or to be entertained. We found entertainment in almost everything. Like, seriously, we would provide our own entertainment, honestly. So just seeing how the world changed is crazy to me. It blows my mind sometimes. And I just love the fact that Drew Hill is still relevant. They're still going on tour and, you know, doing shows together. I love that for them because they are an iconic group to me, to a lot of people actually. And, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to the men of Drew Hill. And I hope to see them one day live. I really do. I would love to see Drew Hill. And yeah, make your kids listen to Tell Me, Beauty, Never Make a Promise. Like, just play them some old school R&B. Play them some old school R&B and regulate the nervous system and just, you know, let them relax a little bit. Everything ain't gotta be bang, 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 ski, ski, ski. Everything ain't gotta be pop, 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 pop. You know? Sometimes play something slow. You know? That's all we need. Thank y'all for listening. I'm Kim A.K. Brand. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms. Kim A.K. Brand. I'm on the Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to my podcast. Subscribe. Tell a friend to 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 tell a family member to tell a sister to tell a brother. Okay? Y'all get it. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.